Obiano built airport and flyover bridge as Anambra governor. Which one did Obi build? Joe Igbokwe is asking. Special advisor to the Lagos State government on drainage and water resources, Chief Joe Igbokwe, has come out to challenge the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, to name one landmark project he executed while he was Anambra governor. Exactly an hour ago, the All Progressive Congress chieftain took to his Facebook page to outline the achievements of Mr. Obi's successor, William Obiano, whose 8-year tenure as the executive governor of Anambra State ended in March 2022. According to Chief Igbokwe, Obiano's legacy projects include the Anambra International Airport as well as a flyover bridge in Awka, the state capital. He then went on to ask Obi to show what he built while he was in office. Obiano built, judging from Chief Joe Igbokwe's comment, it appears that his challenge for Peter Obi to show his projects as a former Anambra governor might be a direct response to the recent comments made by Mr. Obi concerning the second Niger bridge being constructed by the federal government of Nigeria. During an interview on Classic FM, the former Anambra governor dismissed the construction of the second Niger bridge as a monumental feat achieved by the Buhari regime. In his words, Mr. Obi argued that there was nothing worth celebrating about the bridge because the first Niger bridge took only 2 years to build, while the second Niger bridge is just about 3 kilometers and has taken almost 13 years to complete. Well, that is the comment of Joe Igbokwe asking questions from Peter Obi on what he built in Anambra State as governor for 8 years, comparing what Obiano did. Whether Peter Obi built flyover or he did not build, we are not after that. What we are after is that we don't want PDP or APC as president in Nigeria again. We want a leader that will understand the youth. I can't forget how we lost leaders of tomorrow at Lekki Toll Gate in 2020. The trauma is still there. Please leave Peter Obi for us. We want him. While your criticism will not go anywhere, stop criticizing Obi. Did you ask who raised the money? Which governor has left billions of naira and millions of dollars in state government's coffer? Which money did he raise? If you need food and school fees and your father wants to put money in your bank without attending to you, how will you describe your father? Is there any governor that did not leave money in account for his successors? Why did he not build companies to create employment opportunities? Why did he not spend on infrastructure to boost the economy? No wonder. He said infrastructure doesn't grow economy. Social media support is like the wind. It blows rapidly, but it's short-lived. Let him showcase his achievement as a governor. Only a non-performing governor will put money belonging to the state in the bank instead of utilizing the money to execute projects that will benefit the people and also provide employment. Just point to one landmark project executed by Peter Obi in Anambra State. Which roads did he build? Did he build or establish any state university or even polytechnic? Did he build the government house or build a new secretariat or any high court complex or even an hotel to attract tourists to the state? Honestly, I don't know what Obi as a governor did in Anambra that will make him become president of Nigeria. And what did your candidate do to beat Obi's record? You know, when you are smart, you can take blind, deaf, and dumb people to the market without buying them any reasonable cloth. But you will be telling them that if you see the clothes I bought for you, it is very fine and the best materials in the market. They won't argue with you because they cannot see it and they cannot hear what you are saying the time you are pricing it. That is how Peter Obi case and his supporters is. Obi is very smart, while the people that are following him are blind, deaf, and dumb. They will continue to fall into his trap and believe whatever he tells them because of their foolishness. Oga Lasisi, that is Nigerian youth for you. Most of them don't think, just doing follow. Peter Obi built people. He built Obiano himself. Even the money used in building the airport was the money left in office by Peter Obi. Joe Igbokwe will soon be obedient. Ah, I hear you. So state money is to be saved in the bank. Thank you for the information that Peter Obi saved money and Obiano invested the money. Who is wiser or who knows best? This same APC accused Jonathan of not investing and saving, but they are now saying otherwise to someone that invested and saved. These APC guys are true colors of chameleon. When you don't invest, you dash out the money with you same way you dash to foreign banks and beauty to work with since it doesn't have a clue. Obi never invested anything or executed any project for 8 years. He only saved some billions of naira in the bank and left office. What achievement can campaign with to be a president? Youth should stop this insanity projected on you people by Obi propaganda. Please don't blame Igbokwe too much. He has not traveled to his village since after Civil War. So how can he know what is happening down here? Village landlord just mentioned the project will be executed. Understand the question. Can someone tell Joe Igbokwe to kindly think of how to market his godfather of 69 years old and leave Peter Obi alone? Or is Peter Obi posing danger to his grandfather's ambition? Jagaban is a youth according to him. Let's wait till election day. Please let's leave Tinubu out of your problem between Obi and Obiano. They can't answer this simple question. If Peter Obi has done quarter of what Kwankwaso and Tinubu did as governor, for no hear word though he's telling his gullible followers what they want to hear. If Peter Obi, Tinubu and Atiku are banks, which bank will you save your money with? So they have started comparing them to be bank. Comment without comments and go and ask your village people. He built roads. In fact, he made Joe Igbokwe's village accessible. Of course, Joe will not know this because he's rooted in Lagos. He maintained high salary, security, and all the perks of office. This Joe has got no shame. Everything his APC folks does is even right, even if they are strangling life out of the masses. No wonder his house was burnt because of Easterners know Joe as a traitor amidst the wheat. How can a right-thinking man from Anambra State say that Obiano didn't do anything? Anyway, it is not of envy. Moreover, Obi left the billions that Obiano used to build the airport, and Obi started it but could not complete it. The governor of Taraba can educate you on that. Uncle Joe, face your drainage work in Lagos and leave us alone in Anambra State. Another mortgage Igbo man is talking. Obedience does not take rubbish, be warned. The problem with Igbos is that they lack love amongst themselves. I don't know how they can fight a common cause in their political clive. Well, this is a known fact, but they need to come together to do whatever. But the question Ojogo is asking is for him to enumerate, mention those projects that he did while he was governor. It's a simple thing. There's no point dragging it. Yes, he did this, he did it. And from all the comments, I didn't see anybody coming out to mention any project apart from that Obi saved the money. In all honesty, if we save 1 million in January today, by now inflation will have eroded it. Let's be sincere with ourselves. But what is your comment on this? Kindly make it known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and God bless.